Hey guys, and good morning. I am in my favorite place. Look how magical and green this place still is. So remember all those salad greens we sowed a couple months ago? Look at them now. This is the winter density lettuce. Delicious, beautiful, lovely. Look at one of the leaves, isn't it beautiful? And then this is the iceberg, type of iceberg. It's called Ice Queen. Equally delicious. I like a crunchy leaf. I don't want to have to like stab it a million times because it has no body. Look at how beautiful. Look at these dandelions. This is an Italian dandelion bred for its leaves. Obviously you can see it puts on a lot more greenery than a regular dandelion, and they're super long and tall and upright. They're bitter like a dandelion green, but it's actually really good for you to get your bitter greens. So we have that. This is Chinese winter something, I think. I'm trying to talk to my friends about my salad greens and you're in the way. And you're standing in it. Mo, don't dig a hole over here. It's chaos. Anyway, this is like a Chinese cabbagey. This thing is tatsoi. Super cold hardy, and as you can see, bok choy is actually super quick to bolt anyway, but it just keeps going to seed, and that's fine. And this on the end was kind of an experiment because I didn't think that I had enough time for kohlrabi, and I still might be right, but it's putting on beautiful leaves. You can see the difference here. This is the white variety. Look, it's getting a little baby kohlrabi bulb. I think I'm gonna get them. And then this is the purple, Sienna or Vienna. I don't know. I got both the seeds from Baker Creek, but beautiful. Now, if it fails, I can just eat the leaves, and that's fine. They're just like cabbagey, kale-ish leaves, but I think I might get some kohlrabi out of this. And then as well as the kohlrabi, or as well as the greens aisle, I have tons. Look, some are trying to go to seed. I need to harvest, actually. This is my new favorite broccoli. Sprouting broccoli is so much better than regular broccoli because you get like 10 plus harvests off the same plants. And with broccoli, you might get 2. 3 if you're super lucky, and they're not that good. Another thing I'm super excited about is I grew Brussels sprouts for the first time. Now these are very sad bug-riddled Brussels sprouts. I need to net them in the future because the bug pressure is just too high. But I'm gonna have homegrown Brussels sprouts for the very first time ever in my lifetime. So that's fun, that's a success, even if bugs ate half of them. Bugs are also taking over my cabbages, as you can see. I'm hoping with it being cold, it kills them, but I might have to dust some diatomaceous earth or something to save. Oh my goodness, look at the aphid population on that. It just goes to show you win some, you lose some. My greens look beautiful. My brassicas, not so much. But to be honest, that's been my experience with brassicas. They're pretty pesty. But what I'm really excited about is look at these rows. These are peppers. It is the middle of November. It's November 13th today, I think is the date. And I gleaned all the peppers off of these a month ago, before my first frost came, thinking that they would be dead by now. But to be honest, they're like had a resurgence. They're putting on new peppers. They're even ripening some peppers. Like, I picked every single pepper off of my plants. Every single one, whether they were green or not. Having ripe peppers in November feels like such a treat. I never wanted to go away. I'm so happy with this. It just gets my mind going to like, what can I overwinter in this tunnel? Like, obviously I'm a zone in between a 5 and a 6. Some winters 6, some winters 5. And what can I overwinter that's like a zone 7? I feel like I might be able to get away with a zone 7 perennial in here if I heavily mulch and protect them. Which gets my mind going, like how fun would figs be in here? Figs would be pretty fun. So I'm about to turn my whole farm into a permaculture oasis, which just kind of changes how your mind works, I guess. I'm just thinking of all the possibilities, but I want to show you my other tunnel while I have you here, and then I'm going to pick a salad for tonight for dinner. I went ahead and shut the tunnels last night because the low was 34, not enough to kill anything. But look at this. Yes, there's a lot of dead brown, but also look how much new growth is in here. I have been picking tomatoes. Tomato, tomato. And when you have them this late, like tomatoes were my gateway drug, I guess. And they're just so special to me. They just remind me of like why I first loved gardening. And since then I've expanded quite a bit. But to have them in November just makes me appreciate them so much more, because I can say like, haha, yours died a month ago and mine's still going. Not haha, but you know what I mean? It just feels like a special treat. And I'm so happy to have them, and they make me so happy. And I've been eating at least 3 tomatoes per day because I put them on everything, because I have to. It's like they're a ticking time bomb. Like, I don't know how much longer I'm going to have them, so I have to take advantage of them. I can't not let them go to waste, you know? But now I'm going to pick a salad, because if I don't pick it now, I won't eat a salad for dinner, because the sun goes down so early and it gets so cold when the sun goes away, and I don't want to come outside and pick it at 5 o'clock when there's no sun. Mo, those are my tomatoes. Do not eat them. You know what though? I'm just so thankful to be able to eat good food most of the year. I do have to supplement because I'm in a cold place, so like come January, February, it gets a little sad. But I almost think that all my greens are going to be safe in here. We'll see how bad the winter gets, but it just brings me so much joy to be able to come out and pick my own food every day if I wanted to. And I just feel like this is what we're supposed to be doing as humans, you know? We're not supposed to be stuck inside all day and not growing any of our own food. It's so unnatural. It's more tedious to pick just the outer leaves. Like I could come through and harvest a whole head, but then it's gonna make an ugly spot. Ooh, like that ugly leaf. It's gonna make an ugly spot, and I've been loving just how beautiful this green is in here. So I've just been tediously harvesting from the outside leaves, and then it just keeps growing from the center. Just caught Mo the puppy chewing on my drip line, so I wondered just how many puncture holes he just put in that. Awesome. Love that. No chewing the drip lines. That's very bad. It's not good. He feels guilty. He told me. For reference, this is a very large bowl, but I just harvested a nice big salad, and I think we're gonna have roasted broccoli with that, and that will be good because I've been craving a Caesar salad, something fierce. And my tiny town does not have anchovy paste, but I don't want to go to town, so what's a girl to do? Also, ripe peppers in zone 5B/6A mid-November just feels like chocolate. Like it just feels like a treat. I think that's going to be the last one for this plant though, because this plant looks kind of puny. But she did give me one last baby. This is a little segment called I Eat the Same Thing for Breakfast Every Day. Let me share it with you. On the bottom layer, we have a little, maybe half a cup of cottage cheese. Good protein. Then we have 2 eggs, fried, but the yolk is runny. That's very important. Cooked with onions and peppers, topped with a yellow and red tomato and everything bagel seasoning. And I eat this every single day. I've been on like a 2-week rotation with this same breakfast. And every single day I look forward to it. So eat your protein. Well, it's a little later now, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to be out here. I'm cold. It's like I've got the full suit on. Whether I'm only overreacting because I think it's like 45, but it feels like 40, and it's windy, and it's just so cold, and I don't want to be cold. But I've literally procrastinated putting off or digging up the dahlias for as long as I can. I have to get these dahlias out of the ground. So that's what I'm doing right now. Unenthusiastically. Because sometimes it just be like that. I feel like a big part of being an adult is just learning the discipline of sometimes you have to do things you don't want to do. And if you're like me, you did it to yourself. I don't want to dig these up. I should have dug them up a month ago when the weather was nice, but I didn't. So now I just have to deal with the consequences of my actions. And do it anyway. I think I feel the pain more because last year I had an amazing dahlia year, but they did not store well. I lost 3/4 or more of them that you invest so much money and time and energy in. And then this year I had to rebuy, of course, not the same amount or the same varieties. I just had to kind of fill in the blanks. And then I also didn't have a good dahlia year. So the year of the dahlia has just not been good this year. So it's like not even any fun to dig them up because I don't want to be disappointed. There's so many worms, which I guess is a good thing, but then they get stuck around the... Anywhoosie. Digging the dahlias back up is definitely not as fun as putting them in or watching them grow. I will tell you that. I'm so bad about filming. This is like a vlog, I guess. I get so tired at like 3 p.m. That I lose all function. But I am opening right now. Ooh, that's nice. I pre-ordered this back in July or June or whenever the email was sent about pre-ordering. pre-ordering. Oh, and I got a signature. Look at that. Just because I like supporting people that are doing good things. And that's about it. Hey, look, come here.
Sorry, I didn't know you were. I thought you were talking to Evie. Whoa!
You have to get in.
It's more stuff.
Hey, you can build it off for me. I got this for you. I know how you love following directions.
I do love. For this.
You made it.
Look. There's 100 and some odd steps to that one.
Good. Very thorough. You shouldn't miss any steps, or there shouldn't be anything weird at the end. Because you could just follow each step.
I got extras.
And then at the end, it just turns out the way it's supposed to.
It always does anyway.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it's a pretty nice mobile chicken wagon you got up there.
It's broken.
Where?
Because you didn't do it right.
How's it broken?
Oh, the wagon?
Yeah.
I meant the chickshaw. The original.
That was my first attempt.
Anyway, I also want to let you guys know that it's happening. I received my first seed catalog of the season today. Let's mark it in our calendars. Wednesday, November 13th. So now I'll have lots to do for the rest of my evening. I told you earlier I was bad at this. I almost forgot to finish the video, to sign off for the day. I'm making bread because honestly, tomorrow is our homeschool group. We meet once a week, and I don't have any bread ready for... I'm telling you, my brain doesn't work. I don't have any bread ready for sandwiches, and that is like a key American lunch staple. If you want to know what recipe I'm using, it's in this Nutrimel book. It's nothing fancy. It's literally just whole wheat bread, but it makes 3 loaves, so I can make a big batch at once and then freeze the other 2. I'll slice and then freeze the other 2 loaves so that all I have to do next time is pull out the frozen loaf. I'm running empty. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Until next time.